Welcome to another video from East Beds Bushcraft, the home of #survival.
Greetings bushcrafters and survivalists, it's Buzz, and yes, we're back for another noodle review in the storatorium. The door is open, it's 30 degrees in here. It's flipping hot in the UK at the moment. I am kind of complaining because I'm a day walker. I'm going a bit grey, but I'm ginger, I have the ginger gene. Very freckly, okay? I'm a person of colour because I'm covered in brown freckles, and the trouble is, if I go out, then I'll turn into a different colour. I'll turn into a pink lobster. So I'm what's known as a day walker. I stay in the shade, go out at night, go out when the clouds are out. That's the life of a day walker. Unlike the other people out there that I see on the front newspapers and on the news, which are enjoying this weather so much, they're lounging out on the beaches in the sun. These are the lizard people. Beware the lizard people. Anyway, less of the messing about. We have a noodle. Now this one is by a company called PALDO, and this is stir-fried chicken noodle with spicy hot soy sauce. Not done one of these before, and I believe Erin gave me these. So actually, I'll tell you what I need to do to start with. I've been a naughty Buzz and not doing my research beforehand. But what we need to do is to find out how much these are actually. That's a problem. When somebody gives you something as a gift, you don't always... come on. How many Google pages have I got open on this thing? That's it. I want Google Lens. Come on. Right. There we go. All exciting stuff if we can find out what this is. Right. Let's have a look. £2. Okay, so it's a £2 packet of noodles. We've had a £3 packet of noodles. This is a £2 packet of noodles. Good old chicken flavour. You can't really go wrong with chicken. Right, let's stick our water on to boil, and while that's doing its thing, let's have a look at the instructions. We have to boil 600 millilitres of water, and then we put noodles and flakes. Doesn't put in, it puts noodles and flakes. We've got to cook them for 3 minutes 30 seconds. That's very spot on, isn't it? 3 minutes 30 seconds exactly. Ooh, then we've got to drain the noodles. Leave 5 teaspoons of water in the pot. Okay, so there's a little bit of water in there. Add the spicy soy sauce and stir for 30 seconds. When the water is absorbed, remove from heat and serve. All right, so we've got to add the spicy soy sauce and stir for 30 seconds, supposedly on the cooker. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? What have we got in the packet? For £2. £2. Ugh. Okay. Well, first impression, a nice big cake of noodles. Try not to drop that on the floor. Okay, and we have some extra noodly bits in there. We'll put those in the water in a minute. This must be the flakes. Stir-fried chicken noodle with spicy soy sauce. Flakes. Okay, see what that is, and then and it is a soy sauce. Right, well, we're just gonna have to wait for the water to boil, so let's fast forward and we'll get the noodles in. Right, our water is boiling, so let's get the noodles in. This is a surefire way of probably making them boil over. So I'm going to see if I can turn that down a little bit. Get the rest of the noodles in there in a little cook pot. Let's push these down. There we go. So noodles. Noodles are in the 600 millilitres of water. Then we have to put in the flakes. I must be mad doing a noodle review on a day where it's 30 degrees in here, and everybody else is sort of like, where's the air conditioning? Alright, oh, that's got some nice dehydrated veg in there. We have to turn that down a bit more. Turn it down so far, it's gone off. This is really going to have to I just find it difficult to regulate this. There you go. Right. Right, so we've got some dehydrated, what looks like spring onions, maybe some cabbage, red pepper, carrot. Right, now we've got to cook that for 3 minutes 30 seconds, so go. Right, timer is on, everything's in, it's not boiling over. Let's fast forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Incoming! Wise old noodle owl. Boom. Right, now I need to reset this. 400 30. Right, that's got another one for 36. Right, we've got to take this off. Okay, we're taking it off the boil. Okay, now I've got to say that when you're cooking noodles like this, they do tend to absorb a lot more fluid and plump up rather than when you're just doing the stick it in the pot soak-in method. However, I do have, in this instance, I'm going to have to use another cup because I've got to drain this off. It says leave 5 teaspoons. All right, I've got to judge that without pouring off the seems such a shame because I can already smell these, the chicken flavour. I feel as if I'm getting rid of the chicken soup. Now, do you think that's 5 teaspoons? You know, so I'm going to keep that. It's like, I suppose the thing is, if I was cooking at camp or doing something else, I could maybe use that as some stock water. You know, there's chicken flavour. Right, now back onto it. Oh, nutritional facts. These noodles are exactly 500 calories. I'll burn that off at camp, no problem. Just chopping wood. Right, here we go. Putting in the soy sauce. Scoopity doopy. Do like a bit of soy sauce. Stick that in its packet. Right. Okay, now it says I have to put this back on the heat for 30 seconds. Right, so I don't think we'll be fast forwarding because there's no point. 30 seconds is going to be over and done with in no time at all. Let's just stir this around. Meant to be absorbing the water. Let's see about the rubbish. Buzzing is rubbish. Yeah, noodles might not be your number one choice on a really sunny day. There are 30 seconds over and done with. There you go. Thank you. Where's old noodle owl? Twice in one session. Who would have thought? Right, minimum packaging. Great, love it. Okay, these look flipping hot. Okay, they are not stuck to the bottom of the cup, which is good. Let's turn that off. So all in all, we're ready to eat. They're looking rather hot, and we have some chicken smelling soup water. Right, let's take an initial sniff. Now, see, I feel like I'm missing half my meal here because the amount of noodles that are now in my cup, I don't know if you get a quick gander without them falling out. Without the soup, I'm feeling like I'm eating the noodles and I've lost half a cup of soup there, which would be normally part of the meal. Anyway, noodle consistency, nice. Look at that, nice sort of fat noodles. Definitely smell the soy sauce. Okay, bloody hot. Right, not in spice, temperature wise. I think what we're going to do is we're going to nick it forward a few minutes until this is cooled down and see where we are then. Okay, so I've left them to cool down a little bit. Okay, we're at camp, remember, we're meant to be prepping the noodles that we are reviewing as if we are at camp, and yeah, I've just been off, done a few bits and pieces, you know. Made some cordage. I do like making cordage. Right, let's see how we get on with these. Right, I'm going to scoff these and I'll catch you up in a minute for the verdict. Oh, almost a noodle Valkyrie moment. They were delicious. Do you know what? Just a straightforward chicken noodle is just so nice. It's like having chicken soup, you know, cream of chicken soup, you know, just a good old-fashioned chicken soup. Sometimes it's all you need to hit the spot. And these with the spicy, and it was spicy, soy sauce, it added an extra level to it. Really nice. However, I still have half a cup of whatever. Let's taste a bit of that. Yeah, that's just watery noodle water. I don't like that at all. I still think that if I had these again, I might be tempted just to leave all the water in there, because that was a rich, thick sauce, and I reckon it would have made a good soup. But we've got to do it to the instructions given to us. So I'm going to say that the PALDO stir-fried chicken noodle with spicy soy sauce gets a 9 out of 10 from me. £2. Would I keep these in my stocks? Yes, I would. Would I take them to camp? Yes, I would. Reason for that is you don't always have to go cheap. £2 for a block of noodles, £2 for a belly full of 500 calories. But the flavour was really nice. I actually think these were quite outstanding noodles for what is just a twist on a chicken noodle. Just disappointed with that. Now I've got like to clean out both of these cups, which is a bit of a shame, but this is where it loses a point from me. But there you go. I still think a 9 out of 10 is a damn good score. So if you fancy trying these noodles, please have a go. Put down in the comments what do you think. You may have already tried them before I've tried them, so you know, you might already have an opinion. Stick it down. What do you think of these noodles? They're great. Oh, now with being in the storatorium, 30 degrees, and now with a ton of red hot noodles in my tummy from being cooked on the stove, it's quite hot. I think I'm going to go and search a nice cold, out of the fridge bottle of sparkling water. That's just what the day needs. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I shall see you in the next one.
Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video and subscribe to the East Beds Bushcraft channel. See you all again soon.